Hey guys, so I just wanted to go ahead and make a video to kind of check in and let you know about some things that I've been doing just to make sure we're all on the same page. A lot of these things are things that I've been talking about with people in the Zoom Q&A sessions, but I just wanted to make sure everybody else was aware as well. So if you haven't become accustomed to the Canvas page, that probably means you're behind in my class. So make sure that you are checking the Canvas page a lot as well as your Remind, because I try to post whatever we're doing in Remind, but Canvas should immediately take you to this home screen, which is actually the same thing as when you click on modules. So I have this module on top with helpful resources like your periodic table, common polyatomic ions, even like this stoichiometry conversion factor. So it's got like Avogadro's number and 22.4 liters in 1 mole. But where you're going to find the bulk of your work is in this after spring break module. And for each day, I put like whatever day we're on, and then I put the day for your class. So if you're on a B day for day 6, you were starting that assignment on the 6th, and A day students were starting that on the 7th. What I've been trying to do is to give you guys at least until the next time you would have the class. So if you are on a B day class and you're starting this assignment on the 6th, it wouldn't be due until the end of the day the next B day. So I've been trying to keep it that way. That way you have several days at least to do an assignment just like you would be if in our regular class. So each day there's different things. Just make sure you're coming here and not just clicking on the assignments tab, because here it shows you things that you might be missing, like when it has the times of our Q&A sessions, as well as if there's a video that I'm posting or resource that I'm posting that isn't actually like a grade, but it would be very helpful for you to watch and to look at. So I got lots of good feedback from you guys completing this survey. So thank you so much for completing the survey. And I wanted to address some of the things. So first of all, I got kind of mixed results on people's responses for the group assignments. Some people have really liked them and some people have not really liked them. I wanted to let you know the purpose behind those is that we're starting to get into new territory with our class and learning new information that we haven't discussed in class before. So I still wanted to give you guys the opportunity to discuss and help each other. So a lot of people have really liked these group assignments because you're getting to help each other still. And so if you can't figure something out on your own, you're still able to kind of bounce it off your group members. But some people, especially I'm finding people who seem to catch on to material quickly, have been kind of frustrated by them. So just keep in mind that maybe the group work, it could be that it may not be benefiting you as much, but you are needed probably to help benefit your peers. So just keep that in mind, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to continue to implement it. We've had some groups having some issues with communicating with your team members, which is why I've been trying to keep the same groups. So hopefully that communication will get better so that you're able to meet on a regular basis. If not, I might have to break up some groups and things like that. But hopefully we will get all that worked out. I also have been getting mixed results on how people think about the flip grid. So some people really love the flip grids. Some people hate the flip grids a lot. I've gotten several people telling me that they really don't like the flip grids. So I am going to continue to use the flip grids, and I'm going to tell you why. So first of all, I want you to know that your flip grids, when I set these up, I'm making it so that nobody else in the class is able to see the flip grid that you submit. So just keep that in mind, is that these flip grids are just going to me so that I can grade them and your peers aren't seeing them. So you don't have to be self-conscious about what other people are seeing. Also, usually I'm having you do problems, so you can just pull up that the blackboard or the whiteboard so your face isn't even showing. Just the main part is for me to see that you are able to work through the problem and kind of see your thought process as you go, because you might be able to sit in your group and talk about the assignment and it makes sense, but by doing a flip grid, I can really tell individually if you're understanding this information or not, and then I can give you feedback to help you along. So that's why I'm really wanting to continue to do the flip grid, because I can tell that you that is you generally working on the assignment, and it's not that you have Googled the answer to find something, or if it's because you are doing the same thing as your group members, because I can tell when you're talking about it and explaining what's happening if you understand the material or not. So that's why I'm going to continue using the Flipgrid, just so you know. Another thing that I've been using are those Edpuzzles. I gave one, I think. We had several people have lots of issues with the Edpuzzles. I think all those issues are solved. If not, just continue to email me about them. So hopefully when I start putting out some more Edpuzzles, that will we won't have those problems anymore. I also have had several students really enjoyed coming to these Q&A sessions. So I've been trying to do these every A day, but A day and B day students, or I guess I've been doing them every B day, sorry. B day, I've been doing Q&A sessions, but any chemistry student is welcome to come. I've just been doing that because that's the day that I have more chemistry students, and I don't think I would get enough people if I had them every single day. So these sessions are mostly for you guys to come with questions about assignments or about how things are going, just to get an idea and check in to see how things are going. These are optional, but I highly recommend them if you're having problems with something, to just check in and ask some questions. So I've been posting those. Most of the time they've been at 3 o'clock. The one for the 14th is actually going to be at 2 o'clock because I have another meeting at 3 o'clock. So hopefully they will be more consistent in the future. One thing that I did notice that several people were asking for is to have all the assignments ready for the whole week. I know that that would be really helpful for you guys, and or at least having a weekly schedule. And I think I will be able to post a weekly schedule, so keep an eye out, and I'll probably send a remind message when I have a weekly schedule posted on Canvas of the due dates, because I definitely agree that that's something that will be helpful. It's just not always I'm going to try to get it so that I'm starting to put out assignments for the whole week all at once. It's just because I'm making videos almost every class period, they take a while for me to get them made and to get everything planned. So they take longer, so it's harder for me to get a whole bunch of them done all at once. So I'm going to try to get them done as much as possible, so just keep that in mind. Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to discuss was about one of the Kami assignments that we did recently. So I was grading it, and it actually made me really sad because I could tell that there were some students who were just copying answers from maybe some of your peers because we weren't showing work, and I was getting the same wrong answers over and over again, and this happened with about 6 or 7 different people. So that made me really, really sad. And I wanted to share with you guys a story about one of my friends in college. So one of my friends in college, she had an assignment where she had an academic dishonesty issue come up, and her professor reported her for academic dishonesty, which is very common. That's what a professor would do when you get to college. And because of that, that goes on her record. And she wanted to go to medical school, and now she is no longer able to apply to medical school because she has that on her record as having something about academic dishonesty on her record. So the reason this is a big deal, copying assignments and things like that in high school, you might not feel like you have that much repercussion for actions like that, but I'm trying to prepare you guys for college. And in college, if you get caught doing things like that, you could get kicked out of college. You could risk your future plans. So I'm just trying to let you guys be aware that there are reasons why it's good to practice academic honesty now, so that you're not you don't ruin plans that you have in the future. Okay, so if you're having problems with some of these things that we've been doing, please reach out to me. We can schedule one-on-one Zoom sessions and go over things. But just asking your friend to copy, and even if you're not somebody who copied answers, it's also not helpful if you are the one supplying your friends with the answers to copy. Maybe you did the work and you're trying to help them out by sending them the answers. That also would be considered academic dishonesty and would have the same repercussions in college as it would as if you were actually copying the work. So it doesn't matter if you're the one giving the answers or copying the answers, it's going to be this same type of punishment. So please keep that in mind. So that was one thing that made me kind of sad that I saw this past week when I was grading some things. But overall, I can see you guys are working hard, and I don't want you to make mistakes that are going to impact you in the future negatively. But I miss you guys, and I wish that we were all together in class. So just please make sure you reach out to me if you have any questions about anything that is going on.